Hello everyone. Today we take the fastest troop in Boom Beach and pair it with the slowest. We all know and love the Warriors. They are a quick unit and used for smoky strategies. However, the Mechs on the other hand are highly underutilized and they're not that bad of a troop. So I'm thinking we pair them together today, and I don't think I've done this one before. To my surprise, we got a little bit of original content today, but the way we have to do this, I think we have to split them up and throw the mechs down first, let them get through a bunch of defenses, and then come in at the end with the warriors. So I think we're gonna try it out that way. The mechs, they're like discounted scorchers, so they should be able to get a good amount of the defenses taken out, and then the warriors should be able to clean up. This might be a tough task for our first base today, asking it's gonna be asking a lot from our troops. There's a lot of ice statues, a couple prototypes, and I didn't really think about that because I think what we're gonna have to do with the warriors after is deploy them and essentially smoke them to the HQ, and there is a shield generator on it, so we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. What do I want to do with it? I think I'm gonna do 3 boxes. Oh, that was a mistake. I only should have done 2. I was gonna do 3 boxes of critters, then shock the rocket launchers. Maybe the critters can get through this actually. No, probably not. It'll tank out at about, oh, now we have no GBE. Okay. So my plan was very bad from the beginning right there. We're gonna get this right. We still have our warriors, but it is not looking that great. Yeah, going for that shield generator was a mistake. Now we can't, like, we have no energy here. But we're just gonna let our warriors run for some defenses here. I can use a couple smokes, protect them a little bit while they run up, but yeah, this is not looking promising. Look at all those rocket launchers destroying my warriors. So not a great start for the fastest and slowest troops in Boom Beach, but I think we can find some bases that will get got by this strat. Yeah, I think if we throw the warriors down first, they would just die off. It would definitely be more beneficial throwing the mechs down like I already did. Did I already scout this out? A lot of doom cannons. I'm a little bit intimidated by that, but there is no shield generator, so I think we're just gonna have to go at this. So I will have to take care of this doom cannon right here. So I'm gonna get a barrage down, see what that does. It looks like about half health, 2 artillery, close, 3 artillery will take it out. And now what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to get rid of those mines. We'll get our mechs down, we'll get our Everspark down. Maybe I should have waited on Everspark a split second because she is much quicker than the mechs. She does stand further back, but she took unnecessary damage there. Now we're just gonna have to keep an eye out, hopefully collect enough energy, and like, what is the point of this? Because I'm just gonna be smoking my warriors. Like, I'm better off not using any energy. Okay, if we take out this whole like cluster here, I think our warriors will be able to do something, but that is a big if, because I don't want to spend any more energy, and we are not going to be taking out the defenses I really need to be taken out. Yeah, this is not really going to plan. I just need so much more GBE, and that's something we don't have at the moment. If we had a lot more GBE, I think we would actually be able to get a victory here, but it's not going to stop us from trying. We got 58 energy. Let's get our warriors down. We're going to let them run up a bit. Come on. Alright, we'll get a smoke, and they turn very quickly, so we'll just get a flare on the HQ. It's going to be an awkward run up. My gosh, that shock mine. We're going to delay the smokes as much as possible there. Losing so many warriors on the run up. Not surprised, though. And now we are in a very awkward spot because we can afford a box of critters and a shock bomb. So we'll get the box of critters out, the shock bomb, and go at it, warriors. You got this. That shock launcher did not get distracted enough. We might have been able to take it out if it wasn't for that shock launcher. If the mechs could have taken that shock launcher out, maybe. But we are 0 for 2 right now. So the slowest and fastest troop currently. They are not a good duo together. They are not the cosmic duo we were looking for here. Anyway, let's try out this base. I know there's a shield generator on it, but what I'm looking at is the lack of ice statues. Maybe that'll give us enough to take out this base. And yeah, we're just gonna go at it. I'm gonna get 2 barrages out, hopefully clean up a good amount of mines. We're gonna need that, and also take out that shock launcher. Nice. Get rid of that boom cannon. Nice. And then I can get a shock on all those boom cannons right there. So, alright, I think we're, oh my gosh. I want to get, we're going to get a box of critters right here. We're going to get our mechs out, and then once they run up a little bit, we will get our Everspark out. Just give them enough space, and look at that shock bomb. That is a huge shock for us, but we're going to have to, we're going to have to keep it shocked for the time being. Maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe what I need to do is use the warriors kind of as you would use riflemen in a strat like this, where you get a line of warriors in front acting as critters to the mechs, and then the mechs are able to take care of all the defenses. I'm liking the way this is looking though, and I think we should be able to take out this base. We're going to go ahead, BART down 2 more boom cannons, and we should be almost in the clear. Get rid of it. Down it goes. Now we get our warriors down. I'm throwing them on that side so the mechs have a little bit more time to take out a defense such as this microwaver here, because we know the microwavers, they really take care of the warriors, if you know what I'm saying. They are a casualty breeder when it comes to the fastest troop in Boom Beach, like the warriors there. But yeah, I think we're going to be able to get this one. Finally, we're going to get a victory. That's sad it took this long, but it just took a couple practice runs for us to get the strat, and the strat is attacking bases that Private Bullet would probably be able to defeat on his own. That is the standard for these mechs and warriors. And did you see that? We only lost 1 mech and 1 warrior. You love to see that. Let's go ahead, get some diamonds. We have a lot of diamonds right now. That's what you get when you buy instant training. You don't have to diamond up any troops. You just collect diamonds. Eventually I'll spend them on probably converting shards into crystals. So they will get spent eventually. But if I could donate them to one of you guys that didn't have instant training, I would. Maybe. I do want to convert the shards, but we can't. So I'm exposing myself on a hypothetical. Let's go ahead, get a barrage out, get rid of some shock mines there. And what do I want to do for this one? So we get good shock bombs right here on the double boom cannon and shock launcher. But over on the right hand side here, I don't see efficient shock bombs, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead, BART down the shock launcher. You know what? We're going to go for all 3. This is a mistake. I forgot mechs cost energy to deploy. So, yeah, we are in a tough spot right now, because I just wasted a bunch of GBE. I don't think this base is going to be it. I'm not ashamed to say it. We're going to go ahead and get rid of CMUS here and move on to Fed. That would have been a fail waiting to happen. And I'm kind of glad I stopped myself. There was no chance we were taking that out. Yeah, I don't know what got in my head there. Anyway, let's see for this one. There is ice statues somewhere. There is a lot of ice statues on this base. That barrage did little to that shock launcher, but we're not going to back down out of this one. I think what I can do is avoid a lot of this stuff over here, aka the boom cannon and shock launcher, and that might be just enough for us to get through this attack. We are going to plan for this boom cannon right here. Get rid of it. Get it out of here. We don't want to see ya. Anyway, alright, let's go get critters down, get our mechs down, and now there is no turning back. But I do not like the odds of this base. There is a lot we have to deal with here. We're already losing 1 mech, and we're gonna go ahead. Oh my gosh, this is not an ideal shock for the moment. but we're gonna go ahead and throw it because that one boom cannon was destroying me. Right there, that's a more ideal shock, although it was late, so the shock launcher did hold up one of my troops there. Oh my gosh, this is just not where I want to be right now. Alright, get another shock over here. And then once we take out this boom cannon right here, we're going to go ahead, flare them back this way. And we have enough energy for one more shock. And now we are going to send in the warriors. Is it a bit early? It might be, but I think it's time. Our mechs are starting to struggle. There's no point. Maybe the warriors will be just enough juice to get through this, but my doubts are at an all-time high right now. And I thought this would go a lot better than it actually did today. Yeah, this is disappointing. I thought the mechs would be much better. I was talking about how mechs were off-branded Scorchers. They really are the off-brand Scorchers, but not in a good way. You know, with off-brands, normally you're like, yeah, like, you know, I can't really tell a difference other than the packaging and all that. Maybe a little bit if you're like buying an off-brand food product, tastes a little bit different. This is like off-brand that is inedible, almost. Sorry to say it, Max. All right, one last time to try and redeem. I chose this base because there is a lot of overlapping defenses. There is ice statues though, so are they trying to bait me in and trying to get me to Bart everything down? I think so, but okay. Good damage on the barrage. So it's not an excess of ice statues, and that's what you want to see here. Artillery did not do as much damage as I was expecting. Take out the boom cannon there. And then we're going to go ahead to throw a barrage onto this shock launcher. We'll get in artillery onto the boom cannons. Come on, take out. Oh my gosh. How did it? Okay. I wish it would have taken out that close one. We'll get it eventually here. Let's go ahead, get out this shock launch. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did hit that boom cannon. Looking good. And I can't really spend much more energy right now, but I think we got a good start going. So we're going to go get our mechs down, get our Everspark down, and if they do turn inwards, I don't think they will. I think they will shade the right side. Okay, I just didn't want them to go through those boom mines there, but they are going for the Sculptor. Great job. But now, what do we want to do? We want to save up. Let's get a box of critters right here. I could have held off on it when it was when the critters could have been used more as distractions. We got the one boom cannon, and now, goodness, these shock mines are going to be devastating. Let's get them triggered with some critters, and there we go. Everspark's holding the right-hand side. There's a shock mine there that the critters did not want to go over. Now we are just trying to build up energy for more barrages and artillery, but it's not looking great because everything is so expensive right now, and the mechs are slow, the slowest troop in Boom Beach, so they are taking their sweet time, but I'm starting to like the way this is looking. Those barrages at the start were coming in clutch. We're letting the warriors run. They are starting to go in a direction I do not want. Get a flare. We might lose one or two. One did bite the dust, but now we got some warriors and mechs, and I think what we can do is flare them to the HQ and take it out. There's no shock launchers we have to worry about. Let's get that flare out. Let's get our smokes out for the warriors. Might be very late. It's okay. And we still have a couple mechs alive. They will also reside under the smokes, hopefully distracting a little bit. And then we got a beefy shock on the left-hand side here. So I think we're going to get another victory with this. Love to see it. I get another shock as well. I might have thrown that onto some of my warriors. It was a horrible shock, but down it goes. So we did end on a more positive note, but I would not recommend this strat. It was about half as effective as I was expecting. We were unable to take out any challenging bases whatsoever. It was either Bullet could take it out by himself as well, or you are not getting close to being able to take this out with this strat. But that's Warriors with any other strat than Smoky Warriors. So who's really to blame here? I was kind of pooping on the mechs earlier. Warriors, you are the least versatile troop in the game, but you are darn good by yourselves. It would have been more effective if we just straight up smoked them. They're slow, so the smokes would have ran out, but they still probably could have been used more effectively that way. By the way, if you are new here, consider subscribing. We post daily Boom Beach content, but we'll catch you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.